To other news now, and employers who take on young beneficiaries as apprentices are to be paid the equivalent of the dole in a bid to get more youth into lifelong work. The Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern unveiled the scheme dubbed Mana in Mahi, or Strength in Work, at the civil construction firm Downer in Porirua this morning. Our political reporter Craig McCulloch was there.
The Prime Minister's first day out on the road since returning from maternity leave and bedecked in an orange high-vis safety vest.
It's always striking. Show me one person who suits fluorescent orange.
Jacinda Ardern is here to announce a new scheme to encourage businesses to take on 18 to 24-year-olds who've been on a benefit for at least 6 months. The apprentice will work for 1 year towards a level 4 qualification. The government will pay the employer the equivalent of the dole. The employer will then top that up to pay the young person at least minimum wage.
We as the government are here to support our young people, our rangatahi, into work and the dignity that that brings them. Now we're asking employers and business to join us in that. We will support you to support our young people.
Employers will also get between $3,000 and $6,000 for each apprentice to help with costs of paperwork or transport to and from the workplace. The program will begin with a pilot of 150 apprentices and will be funded for up to 4,000 people from next year. The Employment Minister, Willie Jackson, admits that's an aspirational target and he's not sure what the uptake will be.
We're optimistic about this, but it's going to take some time.
The great thing is that, even at the point that we're launching, we've already got employers who are committed to this first stage. So that's fantastic. We just need more of it.
The first 2 employers involved are Wellington Hospitality Group, which owns 25 venues in the capital, and subcontractors of the construction firm Downer New Zealand. Lyle Hedges is a general manager at Downer and says the initiative will be transformative. He tells the tale of a young apprentice who worked a full day's hard labour but then slept in for his shift the next day.
Our supervisor said, we've got to let him go. Our manager said, no, you don't. You go and get him out of bed because he'll be asleep. And make sure that he's got water, make sure that he's got food, and look after him for the day. So the team did that. That particular individual now has gone through his qualifications and he is one of our key talents that has come from youth to work.
Downer foreman Dante Such has been with the company for 7 years. He started out as an apprentice and has now taken on the role of supporting young apprentices.
Definitely makes a difference. Just having someone sort of act like they care, or like someone's caring about you and making that link and making sure you're okay and you're enjoying yourself.
The plan's won tentative support from the National Party, but its employment spokesperson Paula Bennett isn't convinced the government's putting enough support around the apprentices or enough conditions on their placement.
They're underestimating what the cost of it is, how complex some of the work is around it, and that employers are not babysitters, they're trying to run a business.
The scheme begins in October with roughly 40 apprentices. 11% of 15 to 24-year-olds aren't studying or employed, and that rises to 15% for Māori and Pacifica, figures that the government is hoping this scheme will help bring down. Atu iti whare parimata mō te hōtaka o te ahiahi, ko Craig McCulloch.